Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm actually doing something that I've literally never done before. I'm going to be fixing a broken Labubu. Now the problem is clear, the eyes are gone. Well, they're not gone. I actually do still have them, but they're not where they should be. And I actually cannot get them to go in. They are just so hard. No matter how hard I try, I cannot seem to get them in. So today I'm going to have to try and repair an eyeless Labubu doll. So the eyes actually don't even work. The pupils are actually different sizes. It's very hard to see, but one is like an oval shape and the other is a circle. So these are not even usable. So first order of business is of course the eyes. Now I thought maybe I could just fill them in with clay because that was honestly my only idea. So right now I'm just trying to like get the piece that I would need, like the size. And I'm trying to like, because the clays are stiff, try to like work it out to where it's a consistency that I can actually use on the doll. Now, I don't want to get any of the fur dirty with clay, so I'm going to wrap the doll in saran wrap. This was actually very hard for me to do, by the way. Okay, so I'm finally done with the saran wrap. Now, I'm just adding a bit more clay to make it bigger because it's hard to add more, but it's easy to take some off. So I'm now officially putting the clay in the Labubu's eye. This made me very nervous because I knew that the moment the clay touched the face, there was actually no going back. So I let the clay dry for a bit, and now I'm going to use my clay tools and try to actually sculpt it in the shape of the eye because right now it just looks like a blob. So now I'm going to go in with wet paper towel and just try and clean up a little bit of the clay that got on the face because if it dries, it's going to be a lot harder to get off. I'm also trying to clean the fur a little bit because I'm so bad at saran wrap that it got on the fur. So here's how it looks when it dries, and I don't know if you saw the mark, but that's bothering me. So I'm going to get a little bit of water and try to smooth that out because I don't want any like cracks or lumps in the eye. I'm now moving on to the second Labubu eye. Now I'm going to try to like smooth it out and just shove it in because these need to stay on really well because I cannot have another case of them falling out again. So now I'm just shaping out the other eye so that it looks nice, and I'm trying my best to get it to be perfectly symmetrical as the other eye. So here's how it looks like now. I do think I got the eyes really good. Now I'm going to attempt to make like a little heart nose. I think this would be so cute. So first I'm starting out with a big heart, and then I'm just gonna like slowly cut it down and make the nose smaller. And here it is. Dun dun da 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 da. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start painting now. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. So I'm actually just gonna start with a white base coat. Now at first I was trying to make it like perfect on the edges, and then I went crazy and just started going outside because I was like, oh, I can just clean up with a Q-tip later. And I could, it just made it a lot harder, and I spent so much more time on it because the Q-tip were like accidentally like rubbing off some of the paint, and I had to go over it, and then I had to Q-tip it again, and this just took so long because of that. Next eye, I clearly did not learn my lesson, and I just repeated the same thing. Now I'm heading towards the nose, and of course, I'm doing the Q-tip thing again. So I had the amazing idea to go in with the tool and try to make it look more like a heart by like adding the little thing, and I cracked it. So I thought, oh, I'll just grab a little bit of water and see if I can fix it. I broke the nose. So yeah, I broke the nose and I was forced to scrap it and just paint on the real nose. I was kind of disappointed about this, but it's not the worst that could happen. Next, I outlined the shape of the pupil that I wanted to paint pink. So this actually took so many coats that I did off camera because I did not want to bore you. Now I'm adding little eye shinies. Now I'm really happy with how these came out because they're just so cute and like the little sparkles, and I actually just love those so, so much. Here's the little nose. I made it a darker pink than the eyes for a little bit of like contrast. I think this looks so cute. So I did a little off camera. All I did was add eyelashes with a black marker and make the blush pink. I also did a gel top coat, which honestly just helps seal the paint in and make it shiny, which is really cute.